Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. So today's video, as you see, is a message to the Jewish people and also to the righteous Gentiles. And the message is, dear Jews, be a light to the world. What does this mean? Well, let me give you a funny story, actually, that maybe will help explain to you partly what this means, and then I'll try to elaborate on it. So a rabbi that I'm very close to, I'm not going to say his name for privacy reasons, but a rabbi I'm very close to, and if he's watching this, he'll laugh. He'll be happy I'm sharing it. So he has a friend I'm sorry, I'm mixing up if he's Scottish or he has a friend who's a Scottish or Irish Jew. I'm guessing, based off my memory, I'm about 75% sure Scottish. He means a Scottish Jew. And this Scottish Jew was at his house, was in the Holy Land of Israel. He lives in Israel, this rabbi, and he was with some of his Scottish friends, non-Jews, in Israel. And the rabbi invited his Scottish friends over, and his friends, his non-Jewish friends, Scottish friends. And they're all there, and they're all hanging out. And the rabbi and his Scottish friend were, I think, having a bit of scotch. I don't know if the friends were, but I don't think the friends were having scotch. I don't even know. But they were all together. I don't even know if they're having scotch, but it just made this story sound better. They're all hanging out, and the rabbi was speaking to them about Judaism and speaking to them to the non-Jewish people about the 7 laws of Noah, the 7 Noahide laws. And here's the key point of what I'm trying to say, of why I'm bringing up this funny story with the Scottish Jew and his friends and my rabbi, is that at a certain point they're hanging out, having a great time. Really, the Scotsmen are very intrigued by the rabbi's teachings, how he's telling them about the 7 laws of Noah, the laws in the Torah for the non-Jewish people, and learning more about Judaism. And at one point, this big, strong Scottish man stands up and says, I'm going to give you a failed Scottish accent. He goes, Rabbi, do you know why we hate the Jews? So my rabbi looks up and says, my rabbi looks at his friend like, is this guy about to attack me? He's like, Rabbi, do you know why we hate the Jews? And he looks at his Scottish Jewish friend like, what, is this guy about to attack me? And his Scottish Jewish friend gives him a nod of reassurance so that everything's all right, this guy's cool. And the rabbi says, no, why? So the Scottish man responds to him, he goes, because you hide this from us. Or you do not show us this side of you. And that right there is, in my humble opinion, a great summary of what it means when Hashem tells us, be a light to the goyim, or lagoyim. Be a light to the nations. Goyim means the nations of the world. People always say, what does the word goy mean? Goy means the nations. Even the Jewish people are called goy kadosh, a holy nation. We're called a goy, a nation. So goyim means the nations of the world. So this is what it means to be a light to the nations. He said, Rabbi, we hate you because you don't show us this. I assume he didn't hate my rabbi, but he hates what he meant to say in his very simple and direct and honest and aggressive comment. He said a very big element of truth in that when the non-Jewish people really see the Jewish people the way they're meant to be, serving Hashem, living in the light of Hashem and shining it to those all around them, they're going to have no reason to hate the Jewish people. Just the opposite, they're going to love the Jewish people because the Jewish people are going to teach them how to connect to Hashem as well. We have to be a light to the nations. And when they see us serve Hashem in this way, they're going to love us. They're going to bless us. So I think we have to be very proud to be Jewish people, and we have to be proud to be servants of the Almighty. And we should never be ashamed to be Jewish. We should never be ashamed to be following the ways of God, to be observant Jews, because that is what the whole purpose of us being created was to serve Hashem, and not just in an inner way, but in a way that it spreads outwards, and that those around us, including the non-Jewish people, see this and are moved to also connect to Hashem. So it is our duty to be proud Jewish people. And when we are proud, the Goyim, the non-Jewish people, will bless us and be proud of us too, because they know that that's what we're meant to do. And this also goes in the Holy Land of Israel. Instead of Israel trying to always do what the UN wants or what the world wants, and to always hold themselves back from defending themselves because they think it will make the world respect them more, the opposite, just the opposite. When Israel does what they have to do and fights their enemies with all they've got and shows their enemies that the Jewish people are not to be messed with, and they give it all they've got, then not only the Jewish people's enemies will respect them, but also the people who are on the fence and not sure if they should support the Jewish people, when they see the Jewish people giving it all they've got and standing up for their brothers and sisters, they're going to say, they're going to bless us as well. So this is a message to each and every one of us, that we have to be proud Jews. And if you're not Jewish, to be a proud B'nai Noach, a proud Noahide, son of Noah, and to serve God through the 7 laws of Noah. And by us all doing this, we will bring the Mashiach, the Messiah, who will bring the light of God into the world in a revealed way. So I think this story sums it up quite well, that we have to be a light to the world. And it starts today. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, and help support us below. God bless you all. Thank you so much.